Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it, you guys. And what's going on, you guys? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess Deep Dives, okay? We will talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based as well as music, okay? Now, before we get into today's deep dive, let me let you guys know what's coming up today. Now, you guys do know that today is Thursday, which means that it is Chasing Dallas Day. Chasing Dallas airs tonight at 8/7 Central on the Chasing Reality YouTube platform. Make sure you guys tune into that, and we will be going live for the Chasing panel right after the show. Tune in to see Scotty by Nature TV, Jamar 84, giving you the real tea, Carl Chamel, and Jeremy Speaks all come together to give you guys a good show. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcements. So let's go ahead and get into this deep dive. Now, today's deep dive involves two R&B singers, K. Michelle and Beyonce. Well, Beyonce is not really an R&B singer to me. She's more so of an R&B pop artist to me, or simply just a pop artist. Now, the reason why I want to talk about them is because this deep dive has been on the way for quite some time now. I've been trying to do this deep dive since my birthday, and I never had the time to do it. But now that a lot of reality shows are out of the way, I can spend some time doing my musical content at this point. So I want to talk about K. Michelle and Beyonce. Now, both of them are doing country music, okay? Beyonce dropped two country singles earlier this year and had the blogs a buzzing. But the thing that really was very much so disheartening about the whole thing was that because some people hate Beyonce so much, they decided to fake support K. Michelle. Now, for those of you that's been watching my platform for a long time now, a lot of y'all would know that I've always been a big, huge fan, big, huge supporter of K. Michelle. Always have been, even before she was on Love and Hip Hop. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So, I know for a fact that from the very beginning, K. Michelle wanted to do country music. K. Michelle never really wanted to be an R&B artist. She never wanted to be the next Keisha Cole. She never wanted to be the next, Mary J. Blige. Although Mary J. Blige was a big influence on her, she always wanted to be a country artist. When K. Michelle signed to Jive Records back in 2007, and R. Kelly took her under his wing, he always said that there's the gimmick. She act like this, but she sings like this, and that's her gimmick. She acts like that, but she can sing you a country ballad if she really wants to. But Jive Records had what they had in mind, and that was to put her in that Mary J. Keisha Cole lane. At this point, Mary J. Blige was no longer singing about I'm going down. She was no longer singing Your Child. She was no longer singing All I Really Want Is to Be Happy. She was no longer saying If You Look at My Life and See What I See. She was no longer in that place. And by the time K. Michelle started dropping in 2009, Keisha Cole wasn't in that place. Keisha Cole was now singing more I know you've seen a lot of things in your life, or play your cards right, or you love me, you complete me, you hold my heart in your hands. She was singing them type of songs. So we needed someone to fill in that bitter, disgruntled chicks that's mad at their baby daddy's lane. And none other than K. Michelle was in that lane. K. Michelle was releasing records that she did not like. One of her first records was Self-Made, and it featured Trina, but then because they wanted her to get more radio play because Gucci Mane was a big star at the time, they put Gucci Mane on the record. The song didn't do too much. Then they put Missy Elliott on the record with K. Michelle, and it was a song called Faking It. Peaked at number 100 on the R&B charts. Didn't do anything for her. So then she came out with another single called Falling. Did slightly better, but it didn't do enough. Later on that year, she dropped another song in 2010 called I Just Can't Do This that was written and produced by none other than R. Kelly. Did slightly better, peaked at number like 55 on the R&B charts, but still didn't do enough. Then in 2011, early 2011, she dropped a single that was produced by Black Elvis called How Many Times, which was written by Sean Garrett, and peaked at number 53 on the R&B charts. Better than her other singles, but not enough. Later on, she dropped a couple of mixtapes. It was she had already dropped two mixtapes before this one. There was What's the 901, that was for Color Girls, and then she had Signed, Sealed, Delivered. Um, and she was just wanting to sing country music, but they did not want her to sing that. She got on Love and Hip Hop. Then she signed her record deal with Atlantic Records. And then, of course, we get VSOP. We get Can't Raise a Man. By the time her third album was getting ready to be released, K. Michelle did a whole country western album that was going to be called The Colored Entrance. That was going to be the name of it. The first working title was I Ain't White, but I Hope You Like. But then they changed it to The Colored Entrance. When she turned in an album, it had songs like Mountaintop. It had songs like Nothing Ain't Nothing, I Want to Fall, songs like that she was premiering, previewing on her Instagram. But then her first single for her third album comes out, and it's called Not a Little Bit, which is an R&B ditty that was produced by Lil Ronnie but written by Kelly Price. And now we're confused because K. Michelle was previewing all of this country stuff. Then we listened to her new album, which is now titled More Issues Than Vogue and no longer The Colored Interest, and now it's a bunch of R&B and pop records on there. But her last two records on that album were Life I Chose and another record called Memphis. It was on the Best Buy edition. On the second album, she had a country record called God I Get It. So she would sprinkle in a little bit of country somewhere in her albums. But that third album was the album where she was supposed to give us a full country record, but Atlantic would not allow it. Then they was telling her was you can do a country EP, and that didn't happen. And she wound up doing her fourth album, which was Kimberly, The People I Used to Know. Still wasn't able to do her thing. So for the last couple of years, she's been trying to do country music. Now she's independent and she owns her masters, and now she can do whatever she wants. She's been working on her country album for the last 2 years now. And now we find out that Beyonce comes out with two country singles. Once Beyonce dropped her singles, the internet went into a frenzy. And then they started tagging K. Michelle, and they started saying, I know K. Michelle is pissed. And then K. Michelle, in turn, showed love to Beyonce. Now, the problem that I have with Beyonce doing country music, and the problem that I got with Beyonce dropping her album before K is this right here. People are allowed to do whatever kind of music they want to do. Beyonce has been known to be an innovative artist. She has none of her albums ever sound the same. She always comes in different every fucking time. Dangerously in Love don't sound like B-Day. B-Day don't sound like Sasha Fierce. Sasha Fierce don't sound like Four. Four doesn't sound like Self-Titled. Self-Titled don't sound like wait. Self-Titled don't sound like Lemonade, and Lemonade don't sound like any album that came after that. So it's just like all of her albums are different. She always comes different with everything. You never know what Beyonce is going to do next. Country music was originally African American music in the first place. It's just that the vanilla people came through and took our music from us. So I'm happy to see two Black women put their music out and come in and say, oh no, bitch, we gonna take back the genre that we created, that we made, and y'all took it from us and made it popular. And now y'all want to keep us up out of it, but yet y'all can come into the urban music game and y'all get more spins on urban radio than we do. It makes no sense for people like Katy Perry to be able to bring Dark Horse over to urban radio with no problems, and they'll play it. It makes no sense for Sam Smith to say, "Oh, I got this R&B like record called Stay With Me," and it can be played on urban radio with no question. It's annoying when you got an artist like Justin Timberlake who can put out a record like Until the End of Time, and they can send it to urban radio and urban radio will play it. But you got urban artists that make music just like those artists, but they're not even playing them on urban mainstream radio. They send them over there to urban AC. An artist like Adele, if Jasmine Sullivan, because I feel like that's the closest thing to Adele for us. If Jasmine Sullivan did a song like Hello, it would never get played on urban radio. They would never play it. If she did a song like Rolling in the Deep, it would never get played on urban radio. If she did a song like Someone Like You, it would never get played on urban radio. Urban AC is where it would go. I say all that to say it's nothing wrong with Beyonce doing country music. No issues with that. The issue that I got with it is now that Beyonce is doing country music, now all eyes wants to be on K. Michelle when she's been working her ass off on her country album and working her ass off to get her country music out there. Now y'all want to sit up here and fake support K just because you don't like Beyonce. I don't like that, and I don't think that is genuine. Don't support somebody just because you don't like another artist. I'd never be cool with that. I'd never be okay with that. Beyonce has always been someone that I never just been a fan of, but someone that I could respect because of her work ethic and her creativity and her originality. You know what I'm saying? I've always admired that about her. But I also, in addition to me not liking the fact that there's a lot of hate that Beyonce gets, and then they want to support Kay, but I hate that it's overshadowing what Kay was already doing. Kay been talking about doing gospel, country. The blogs wasn't posting shit about her doing country until Beyonce started doing it. And now it's turned into this K. Michelle versus Beyonce thing. We're going to make these two women fight over country music. We're going to put one over the other. And then some of the Beyonce fans were falling for the bullshit and kind of start, disrespecting K. Michelle when she didn't even deserve it. If anything, y'all need to be mad at the fans and the blogs and the people out there that's trying to pit them against each other. Don't fall for the bullshit because K. Michelle loves Beyonce. I always have loved Beyonce. So I don't see anything wrong with none of that. I just don't like how it's becoming a thing where they're trying to pit the two against each other. Now that Beyonce released her country singles, now they want to post K. Michelle working on her country album. And for those people that didn't even follow K. Michelle or didn't even care to follow nothing that she was doing, now that the blogs are posting it, they're trying to make it sound like, oh, she mad because Beyonce getting ready to drop her country album, or she mad and stuff, and now she's trying to compete with Beyonce. There's no need for K. Michelle to compete with Beyonce because she already been doing her country music for the longest. Y'all just been asleep. That's the difference. Y'all just been asleep. There's really no need for her to be trying to compete with Beyonce to do motherfucking thing, okay? She been on her country tip. She been talking about country music for so long. The girl's first tape was the damn Judds. The girl loves the damn Dixie Chicks, okay? She's been working with many country artists, country producers over the last few years. She worked with Eric Clapton. She got a song written for her by Dolly Parton for her country album. Okay. Jelly Roll had her on, the Judds, album. She was even at the CMAs performing with Jelly Roll now. She performed Love Can Build a Bridge. She was at the CMAs. Same way Beyonce was at the CMAs, and the people got mad at Beyonce for being at the CMAs. Instead of trying to pit these two against each other, why not work to uplift them both? They're both Black artists. Yes, one is bigger than the other one. We already know that. But why not pit them together, have them do a collaboration, Fight for them to get a collaboration. Show them that two Black women can really coexist in the same genre and really do big things. If K. Michelle and Beyonce did a country duet together, that would be fire. It would be good for K and it would be good for B. Who knows where it can turn into? When I saw Beyonce doing country, I had no problem with that. But I look at it like this. If Beyonce can break into country, that can open up the doors for someone like K. Michelle too. You want to know why I say that? Because Beyonce is the bigger name. Beyonce is a more powerful name. Her name is bigger than just about everybody's name in this industry right about now. So if she can knock that door down, people like K. Michelle can walk right on behind her. Even people like Monica, because from what I hear, Monica has a country album that she's trying to work on. Let's embrace that. Why pit them against each other? Why do that? And y'all did all that only for B to send K some flowers and a card and uplift her, which is something that Beyonce does all the time. So my problem with Beyonce doing country is the fact that they use her to uplift K, and it's not going to be genuine. So if y'all on the neighborhood talk, and if y'all are on the Shade Room or anywhere else, and y'all sit up here saying K. Michelle been on her shit, K. Michelle been doing this, K. Michelle this, K. Michelle that, K. Michelle got better country music than Beyonce. If that's true, support K. Support her for real when she drops her country music, because it's coming. Support K. Support her. Y'all been sleeping on K for years. Y'all even been sleeping on R&B music, and some of her R&B music is better than a lot of these girls that's out here right now that y'all be putting on pedestals, if we really want to be honest. SZA, LMA, all these other girls that y'all love so much, and her music shits on a lot of them. Her creativity shits on a lot of them. Anybody Want to Buy a Heart is arguably one of the best R&B albums to come out in the 2010s. I said it. Top 5, actually. I said it. And I ain't taking it back because I believe that wholeheartedly. Okay? So, that's how I feel. But I want to know what y'all think. Let's talk about it down below in the comments, okay? Now, y'all already know what I got to do, so let's do it. So first things first, make sure you guys support Tramiel and Rico with a K. They got a brand new song coming out called the Everything Remix, and it is up for pre-order right now, so make sure you guys pick it up. Carl, whose stage name is K-Star, who is also on the Chasing panel every Thursday night. His current single is called Cock Goblin, and it's available right now for purchase and streaming, so make sure you guys pick it up. And Carl is also a part of this record right here, which is Bando Kane's Nasty Remix, which features Tay G, Alonda, and the Hood Hoes, and it's available right now for purchase and streaming. Make sure you support all three because they are independent artists, and the three mean the world to me, 2 being my friends and 1 being y'all know. So that's about it. So with that being said, y'all, I am your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here, and I'm about to leave you guys with the promo from King Darius Books. And I'm out of here, y'all. Bye.
What's up, everyone? It is Darius asking you to check out my newest children's book, DJ Stands on Business. Follow along as 5 friends who are entrepreneurs by the name of Pixel, Raven, a dynamic duo we can learn, and a children's book author named DJ use their entrepreneurial spirit to save money to go on a trip to Mexico. So follow along as children can learn about terms that teach them about entrepreneurship and give them the opportunity to open up the world in the adventures of friendship and entrepreneurship. You can check out my children's book, DJ Stands on Business, as well as DJ's Favorite Day and Twinkle Little Star at www.kingdariusbooks.com.